All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Just a little bit of technical difficulty. I had a little bit of a problem with the streaming software, but I should be up and running. Hopefully, y'all are there with me. Welcome aboard. This is the first round of the round of 12 for the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series tonight from Watkins, Glen. Going to be making a bunch of lefts and rights all night long. Man, I'm glad that you're here with me and cannot wait. Just absolutely cannot wait. So hope everybody's out there having a good time. You're in for one hell of a show. While qualifying is in process, I'll go ahead and bring up your points, show you what it's going to be looking like as these guys battle it out all the way to a championship. Let's go ahead and get these points up there for you. So obviously James Holzer, nice little 35 point lead on, or I should say 25-point lead on, or 20-point lead up on at least Brendan Book. A little bit further back to Tom Harmon, Matt O'Brien, Ryan Crooks, Hunter Johnson, Jimmy Cocker, Mr. Flitcroft, old Tyler Dohar, Nate Mon, Brian Pizzakemi, and Jose Ruiz. But man, you got to give it to Tom Flitcroft after getting that clutch win just last week. Again, welcome everybody. Glad you're here. We're going to see all this shake up tonight. Not quite sure who's going to go ahead and get it. Watched a little bit of practice last night, and there are a lot of very, very fast guys that are going to hang it all out there for you as the night goes on. As you can see, I got the scoring pylon up on the left-hand side, showing where these guys are qualified so far. So far, Thomas Harmon in that number 68 Avril Lavigne machine. He was running a few practice laps last night with James Holzer, and the man was bad fast. I'm not going to lie whatsoever. So far, Newman back there. In fact, let's go ahead and catch up with old Mr. Holzer as he's going to go ahead and put his second timed lap down. Looks like we should have a good 35 cars on track, give or take, and you're not going to want to miss a single lap. Rock NASCAR out there. As always, Rock, I absolutely appreciate you. Hello to the booth and best of luck to all the drivers tonight. And the boss lady gave you the night off. Man, it was Heartbreak Hotel for Eliza Bethal last week after getting knocked out in the round of 16. But Rock, you know that she appreciates you. I appreciate you. Glad you're here each and every week. And man, it wouldn't be the same in any kind of esports, whether it's over on console or here on iRacing, without you, buddy. Sincerely mean it too. All right, so Holzer's going to come off the last turn. Right now, he was sitting P8, coming across the start stripe. Looks like he's actually going to stay P number 8. Andrew Zappi up here in this number 89. Not quite sure if he's a road course ringer or what. This would be his second lap. First lap was good enough for P15 in this number 89. It looks like Tom Flitcroft also just came across the start stripe in his number 12 GM Good Wrench machine. Oh! Rough luck for him. How about the 25? Nope, looks like Ryan Crooks is done. How about Sean Blanchard down here in this number 91 Swag.biz? Ford Mustang GT heading off into the second to last turn. And then the last turn here, get a good wide arc. Try to carry as much speed as possible. Keep it off that wall. Meanwhile, using every bit of the runoff. Use those rumble strips. Get a little bit extra speed. Looks like right now Sean Blanchard would be considered. Actually, that was his get up to speed lap, so we're going to be able to hang out with Blanchard for just a little bit. Dudes Catching Rabbit says, I messed up my lap and I chose the wrong car. Dudes right now sitting in P14 as we watch this swag carry all the way up through these S's, down the short chute on the backside. He'll go ahead and brake, downshift all at the same time, getting into this very, very short bus stop. use the rights, use the lefts, use the rights again, all through the carousel. Get down on the bottom, let the nose be set, or set the nose by using just a little bit of brake. Back on the throttle, plenty of runoff area. You don't want to be 2 or 3 wide right there, because you could easily collect that inside wall, or that left wall, as you might say during road course racing, and that could end your night rather quickly. So yeah, the 91 coming off the last turn right now. Again, gonna grab a gear, get on off, and head towards that start stripe. 91 for Sean Blanchard. Looks like he is going to go ahead and slot in to P number 20. So P20 so far for Sean. I have a feeling he's going to go ahead and try to take a second lap. By now, the tires should have a little bit of heat in them. They're built up, have a little bit more grip as well. Maybe carry just a little bit more speed into some of the areas that he might have had to tiptoe through before, and really get after it. Again, all the way up through the S's at the top. Hang that right, get towards the bus stop, downshift, use the rumble strips on the right-hand side, shorten it out. That way you got a good entrance into the bus stop. Use the rights again, and then, again, get the nose pointed and try to get back in the throttle as quickly as you can. Meanwhile, saving just a bit of tire. So he didn't go out as wide this time. So he was going through there with a little bit better of a feeling. A little bit more grip into the second to last turn. Set yourself up nice and wide for turn number 6, I believe. Use the rumble strips if you need to. Slam the throttle, get on down. He was 20th his first lap. Second lap so far, looks like he's going to stay P number 20. So far, Duncan O'Connor, Ryan McCall, Francis Hamilton, Andrew Sanford, John Osborne, Cody Giles, Philip Bridgman, Tyler Dohar, Hunter Johnson, Brian Pizzakemi, Dylan Robb, and John Honeycutt have not taken a time. Looks like qualifying is over. So let's go ahead and set the stage for you, so to speak. Show you what these guys were capable of in practice. First, let's go ahead and clear the boards. Show you what these guys were capable of in practice, and then go ahead and set them up. There you go. Andrew Wisdom in that number 7 was fastest. We saw him very, very fast in the Indy Series as well on Thursday nights. Tom Harmon, P number 2. Looks like Matt O'Brien, P3. Holzer, 4th. Ryan Crooks. How about those EMGG guys to round out the top 5? Brody Falker, Andrew Zappi, Jordan McGraw, Mike DeWalt, and Jimmy Cocker were the ones fastest in the very first practice. All right, let's go ahead and clear that again. Now let's go ahead and bring up your qualified lineup. So here we go. Nope, that's not what I said, computer. I said qualified. There's your grid. All right. So if you're following along with the scoring pylon on the left-hand side, this is what you just saw. Again, this is the AEons 140 from Watkins Glen, playoff race number 1 in the round of 12. Let's get on up to our leader, or our pole sitter, Tom Harmon, and yeah, let's go through our qualifying lineup. Tom Harmon again. Andrew Wisdom going to be P number 2. Brody Falker with Jimmy Cocker outside. Jordan McGraw and Matt O'Brien. Ryan Crooks and James Holzer just can't seem to get away from each other. Mike DeWalt and Nate Mon with Andrew Zappi and Jose Ruiz to his outside. As we look a little bit further back in the field, we're going to have Elizabeth Hall with Dudes Castroneves to round out row number 7. Row 8 is going to be PJ O'Leary with Tom Flitcroft, Charles Kramer and Jacob Palmer for row number 9. Row 10 is going to be Rob Newman and Sean Blanchard, the guy that we were just watching, slot there in P number 20. 21st is going to be Cody Giles with Hunter Johnson in that 32. Look for him to be pretty strong tonight. Duncan O'Connor with John Osborne for row number 12. Row 13 is going to be Cody Giles with Hunter Johnson, Duncan O'Connor, John Osborne, Ryan McCall, Andrew Sanford, Tyler Dohar, and Brian Pizzakemi, John Honeycutt, Francis Hamilton, Philip Bridgman, and Dylan Robb. Again, 32 cars out here to do some road racing, battle it out, making lefts and rights, see who can, avoid the uppercut, and come on out and do what they got to do. Brian out there saying, "Let's go, Phil." Philip Bridgman, he's talking about. Philip Bridgman is a little bit further back. Yeah, he's back here in P28, just coming through the bus stop. Looks like in his number 18. There you see him on that outside. Black pink. All right. Again, Andrew Wisdom in this Nexus number 7. This is going to be a pretty wicked start. Can't wait to see. Again, 32 cars out here, all qualified for the race. And man, this is going to be one heck of a show. Let's go ahead and clear the table for us. Get ready to roll. Yeah, Brian Hunt, I gotta agree. That black pink scheme looks awesome. Rock NASCAR, if you don't mind, can you take care of my light work, please, sir? All right, there goes the pace car peeling off, going down pit road. Let's get ready. Let's go racing. Green flag. Just give me 1 second, folks. I need to reset my camera controls. For some reason, it all decided to short out on me at the very last minute. Let's go ahead. There we go. Now we're getting some info back. Let's go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon so you can see exactly where, or your ticker rather. Nope, I want the scoring pylon. There's just a little bit of an issue. There we go. With some of the controls, but looks like we got it all sorted out. Here we go. So we saw the 68 have a little bit of a problem getting loose and ended up going around. But PJ O'Leary, he's also able to do pretty well as well. Now it's not correct. PJ O'Leary definitely is not your leader. I apologize. Technical difficulties. Gotta love them, right? Let me try this one more time, please. I definitely appreciate you bearing with me. There we go. Now we're right. All right, so there we go. Now we're tracking. So yeah, definitely apologize for that. Gotta love computers and software every now and then. But yeah, Andrew Wisdom up here in this number 7, showing to lead so far the first 3 laps. We saw the 68 have just a little bit of a problem, but he was able to not get collected by anybody and was able to go ahead and back it into traffic as soon as his spotter said he was clear and keep on rolling. Yeah, Brian, like I said, I gotta agree, that black pink paint scheme, there we go. looks awesome. Absolutely. Brody Faliker back here, P number 2 in this number 1 Hennessy Performance Chevrolet. James Holzer looks like he was able to move on up. He's up 5 spots already in the first 3 laps. Boy, oh boy, like I said in a little bit in pre-race, I watched this guy turn a few laps last night. The man was fast. He said I think he said in Twitter he may not have winning speed, but he'll be all right all night long. Matt O'Brien, the guy that needs to really keep tabs on Holzer as this round of 12 and the races progress, because he won the regular season championship by a pretty good margin over Holzer and everybody else. But since everything reset and it goes off of wins and all that, Holzer with 5 or 6 wins on the regular season, he started these playoffs with a pretty good lead. I'll actually go ahead and show you what the points table looks like as these guys came into the very first race. Again, Holzer sitting there with 35 points. Brendan Book behind him with 15, so pretty good little 20-point deficit. Couple more back to Thomas Harmon, Matt O'Brien, Ryan Crooks, Hunter Johnson, Jimmy Cocker, and Tom Fleetcroft coming through in the clutch last week to grab the W. Tyler Dohar, Nathan Mon, Brian Pizzakemi, and Jose Ruiz are your top 12, and you see those down on the bottom that were knocked out after the round of 16. John Honeycutt, Jordan McGraw, Ryan McCall, and Eliza Bethal. All right, let's go ahead and clear that, and let's actually take a lap here around with this 7, see exactly what he's got going on. Next time he comes on by the start stripe, as you see him now going down the backstretch, hitting the brakes, downshifting, getting into the bus stop, using the rights, using the lefts, using those rights one more time, get the no set going here through the carousel, try to muster up as much speed as you can coming off, use the runoff if you need, just got to watch that inside wall if you happen to be 2, 3, or maybe even 4 wide as the night goes on, and just do what you got to do. But so far, this Toyota is looking pretty fast. All right, we're going to jump on board with Andrew Wisdom right now. We'll jump on the cockpit with him, and let's see how this guy's navigating this multi-turn course. And back to him. Yeah, that lap you just watched, actually he just went purple. The man just turned the fastest lap of the race of all the 32 drivers that are out here, running a 1:10.71. Holzer right behind him with a 1:10.95. A bunch of 1:11s and 1:12s just a little bit further back. But yeah, this number 7 Camry absolutely on rails. You really didn't see him lose too much grip anywhere he went. And that's also why he's got a 5+ second lead over James Holzer, Matt O'Brien, Brody Faliker, and Ryan Crooks to round out your top 5. But man, what a blistering lap, a 1:10 and change. Yeah, that is absolutely digging. How about we take a second here and go through the field? As you can see there on the top right-hand side, your track map. quite a bit of separation between a lot of guys, and it'll also give us a chance to see exactly where the 68 of Tom Harmon landed after getting a little loose coming through the bus stop. So let's go ahead and jump on board and see exactly what each and every one of these guys has got going on. Again, so Andrew Wisdom, P1 right now in this number 7 out of St. Louis, Missouri. James Holzer, P2 in this 69 EMGG Glitch Camaro. Matt O'Brien back here in this Cloud 9, number 20 from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Brody Falker, Hennessy Performance number 1. Ryan Crooks, EMGG driver number 2. Both of the EMGG drivers are inside the top 12 out of Madison, Alabama. Jimmy Cocker back here in his Virginia Tech number 31, sitting P6. P7 is going to be Jordan McGraw in his Texas Tech number 34 from Bridgeport, Texas. Nate Mons, Sundrop, Double Deuce. Man, what a great week he had last week. Mike DeWalt in this DeWalt Flex Bolt number 54. Andrew Zappi in his number 89 AMR, looks like Toyota. Dudes Castor Nevis, America.net Camaro. Duncan O'Connor in his number 2 Ally Machine. Then we got Jose Ruiz sitting back here at P13 in his number 23 from Sacramento, California. Hunter Johnson in this number 32 from Griffin, Georgia. All Jordan brand for him. Elias Bethal in his Team FTR number 64 out of the great state of Ohio. Go Buckeyes! PJ O'Leary in this number 24 Exalta machine from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And we just saw the 68 Avril Lavigne machine for Tom Harmon get on back by him. So he went from a very, very comfortable spot up front back to P16 so far. Ryan McCall in his number 30 Shaboom Camaro as well from Bear, Delaware. Brian Pizzakemi right here in his Quantum Pay number 28. He's sitting P18 right now. P19 looks like Martin Sports number 9 for Cody Giles, up 2 spots from where he originally started. We just covered PJ, but he was just passed by Cody Giles. So go back to Andrew Sanford in his number 37 from San Diego, California. Tom Flickroft, Tom Flitty from upstate New York. Francis Hamilton here in the 48, sitting P23, also in a Hennessy Performance Chevrolet. Tyler Dohar in his 77 Elite Performance Industries from Walbridge, Ohio, sitting 24th. John Honeycutt from Orlando, Florida. High Tech Securities is the name of his game. John Osborne sitting back here in the 81, sitting P26. Woody's Pepsi Ford Mustang GT. Philip Bridgman back here, Black Pink 18. Definitely a very, very nice looking scheme from Ontario, Canada. Rob Newman in his number 33 Ford Mustang GT, sitting P number 28 from Ellicottville. I believe that's Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Charles Kramer back here in the 29th spot in his 82 Mango from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jacob Palmer is stripping naked number 39. Looks like Mustang GT, sitting 30th right now, 12 spots back from where he originally started, from Naples, Florida. Sean Blanchard, I believe, I'm going to guess he had something happen and on pit road, and the same thing as Dylan Robb. I'm guessing he wasn't actually able to start the race. So we're going to go ahead back up, pick up with Andrew Wisdom, find out what's happening with him and his number 7, and you see that 69 just kind of creep into the picture, coming down the backstretch, and he's now in the bus stop where we just saw. James Holzer just in the bus stop, like we just saw the 7 of Andrew Wisdom. Definitely appreciate everybody that's out there in chat, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or the one and only Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. Welcome aboard. As you can see by that track map, quite a bit going on. A lot of people in a lot of different places. But so far, the biggest mover, I believe, is actually going to be back here just a little bit further back, talking about Brian Pizzakemi in his number 28 Camaro. He's sitting 16th of 12 spots from where he started, and he's got 13th right behind him, talking about Eliza Bethal in that Team FTR number 64. A little bit of a battle up here with a good old 3 or 4 cars coming on down the front stretch. Looks like 32 is going to try to go ahead and get underneath the 2. He should have the position. They're in the braking zone. 32's on the throttle. Is the 2 going to give him room? No. They're going to make a little bit of contact. But the 2 wisely checked up. They don't need to be side by side coming up through these S's. Good job by all included. .32 says, I'm not done with you yet. Getting into yet another braking zone. Going into the bus stop. 06 had to give him the spot. Again, 06, I believe, that is going to be Dudes Castroneves. Yeah, there he is right there. So I'm guessing there's actually 2 06s in here. But that's all right. That's all right. Oh, it looks like we got a good battle up front. There's Andrew Wisdom, James Holzer. All right, so the time, okay, let me go ahead and switch that. I apologize. There we go. Now you see the gaps, not just their last lap. So Holzer good 4+ seconds behind. I'm not sure if he had to avoid someone or what, because he definitely seemed like he was a little bit faster earlier. Maybe had a little bit of an issue, not quite sure. But Andrew Wisdom right now definitely showing to trying to drive away. Talking about driving away, Holzer has pulled away from this battle right here for P number 3. You see the number 20 Cloud9 machine now with the 25 Orion Crooks to his right side. Looks like O'Brien's going to go ahead and check up, let the 25 have it rather. He figures, man, if you were able to catch me, you got a faster car, you go ahead and wear out what you got. If I can hang with you, I will. If not, I'll maybe see you later. BK Doug, what's happening, man? Says hello, Mr. Repeat. How are you tonight? Man, I'm doing all right, covering another Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series tonight from the Glen. It's the first race in the round of 12 for these guys from Watkins Glen. And so far, it's been the Andrew Wisdom show. As you can see there by the scoring pylon on the left-hand side, the left-hand side, Holzer good 4+ seconds back. Crooks there, able to take P number 3 away. And yeah, he is starting to drive away just a little bit. Jimmy Cocker back here, he's got a good battle on his hands as well. There you see the one Hennessy Performance Machine. You see Jordan McGraw, Nate Mon, and others all inside this little battle. There you see the 89 of Andrew Zappi. But yeah, this is a nice little hornet's nest of a group of cars. Not too bad. You see Mike DeWalt back there sitting in P number 10. So we've gone back through your top 10 here from Watkins Glen. But yeah, the 7 Toyota of Andrew Wisdom continues to lead. All right, so yeah, a little, few sights and sound here from Watkins, Glen. Alpha Geo Draco, thank you very much for coming out and hanging out, chatting it up. Definitely keeping a lot of his company, man. I couldn't agree with you more. Very interesting race going on. So far, the 7 of Andrew Wisdom has led every single lap in his Nexus number 7. Looks like Holzer able to close in by just a little bit. Was 4+ seconds back. Now just 3+, and you see that number getting smaller and smaller. Not quite sure if it's just in certain parts of the track, or if he's actually gaining time on the 7. Maybe Andrew Wisdom's been pushing his equipment just a little too hard. Who knows? So it looks like he's actually able to see more of that number 7, or almost back to where he was earlier as that number continues to fall. He was just 330 something, now 3 and 110. So yeah, Holzer kind of reeling him in, but will it be right about the time for green flag pit stop? They should be coming here very, very soon. Definitely want to appreciate everybody that just came out. Whether you just joined on Facebook, YouTube, or the Sim Racing channel through Roku TV, aboard. Speaking of the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, we are giving away a pair of tickets this Friday. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be before the Talladega race Friday night, or if it's going to be after it, or maybe during it. Not 100% sure. My mic went low. I apologize. I'll go ahead and turn that back up just a little bit. There we go. All right, Mal Mays, thank you very much. That should be better. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this back. But perfect. All right, awesome. Good to hear. I'll actually go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the Sim Racing channel Twitter out there in chat for you right now, and you're definitely going to want to go on over and follow the channel on Twitter, and then retweet the message about the pair of tickets that's being given away to Talladega. There's, again, 2 tickets, so you and a friend, you and your missus, you and a girlfriend, you and a boyfriend, whatever the case may be. 2 tickets to Dega, given away by the Sim Racing channel on Twitter. It'll be the Sim Racing channel on Twitter 200, so 80 laps from Talladega, Friday night, right here on this channel. You are not going to want to miss it. Every time we get to one of these restrictor plate races, everybody comes out of the woodwork, and it winds up being a phenomenal race. You're going to want to be there. All right, so there you go, out there in chat right now. TSRC on Roku TV. Look them up on Twitter. Give them a follow. Retweet the message about the race, and good luck. Maybe I'll be calling your name sometime on Friday during or after the race from Talladega. That race is going to kick off right about 9:30 Friday evening. All right, so we mentioned Andrew Wisdom leading every single lap, working lap 20 out of lap 60, so 1/3 way through the race so far, and it's all been this number 7. Boy, I tell you, I'm actually going to jump back with Ryan Crooks right here, and we're going to jump on board with him, and I want to try to do it in good time. Let's see. Here he comes up to that guardrail. That is a scary, scary spot. If you got to kind of move on over in order to get a great launch or a great line through the bus stop. If you short that, or if you're just a little too far over going through, it's very, very easy to nick that guardrail and send yourself for a spin. So, man, that was I've seen a lot of people over my years in broadcasting just snag that guardrail. The car's just a little bit wider than what you think, and you hit it, sends you around. All right, looks like Holzer, he's gone ahead and brought his 69 EMGG Glitch Camaro down pit road. So there is our fuel window. Either that or we just started to watch him get a little slideways. He might have felt he had enough. He had a decent lead on third. He's kind of catching the 7 of Andrew Wisdom. Maybe he felt right now is the best time to come on down for 4 brand new Eagle Fuel Goods. Fill it up with that Sunoco E15 racing fuel. Come on back out and see what he can do. So do we see the 7 come in this time? He still looks like he's perfectly fine. This 7 actually very, very strong as you start to see him catching more and more people. The 68 of Harmon's on pit road. The double deuce of Nate Mon is also on pit road. The 82 of Kramer's on pit road. Castro Neves looks like he is out right along with Dylan Robb and a couple of others. And as we look so far, it looks like that pack the 7 was just catching would have been the first few to go 1 lap down. Ryan Crooks here, he is. He's going to go ahead and inherit the lead if he doesn't come down pit road. Nope, Crooks going to stay out for at least 1 more to lead a lap, grab a point, and then I imagine probably come on down pit road next time. I showed you all the points earlier, and this is why leading at least 1 lap can mean a lot. Right now, you see Ryan Crooks sitting P5. Only 5 points. He's got to try to do something. Those 5 points are from the 1 solo win that he had earlier this year. He's got to keep up these points in order to make sure that when we get to the round of 8, he's on the inside and not the outside looking in. Let's go ahead and clear all that. So Ryan Crooks able to lead right now. Matt O'Brien sitting P number 2, a little bit further back, but still able to see Ryan Crooks. Jordan McGraw in his Texas Tech number 34's Chevrolet Camaro. Man, it's kind of a new paint scheme, I think, for him tonight. And yeah, it's definitely looking pretty stout. Let's see, does Crooks go in? Coming off the last corner. Nope, he's going to stay out for at least 1 more. And it looks like behind him, I didn't see Matt O'Brien. Nope, Matt O'Brien's going to stay out as well. So the only guys that have pit so far, it was able to retain Andrew Wisdom after pitting, came back out P number 4. James Holzer went in second, came out P number 7. So only a few guys have actually come on down pit road. And I'm going to guess once Andrew Wisdom saw Holzer go down pit road and how he was starting to run him down in the long run, he didn't want to give him those that grip that he's going to have on those 4 brand new tires. He came in the very next lap or 2. So working lap 23 of 60. I don't think anybody can go to halfway. I don't think anybody can save enough to try to cut 1 full fuel stop out of it. I'm pretty sure everybody will have to pit twice here tonight from Watkins Glen. Ryan Crooks deciding to stay out 1 more time as he comes off the last turn, screaming across the start stripe to start lap number 24 out of 60. Boy, Crooks is going to try to prove me wrong. Watch. He's going to go the next, 5 or 6 laps. And it'd be, actually, you know what? Let's jump on board with Ryan Crooks. See if he's saving anywhere. Let's jump into the cockpit with this 25 right now. Now, he's definitely not saving. Going into that carousel after coming through the bus stop would have been one of the best locations to try to save a little fuel. Not so much. So he might have just been hoping for, maybe hoping for a caution. You know, one of these guys forgot to adjust their brake bias or something like that. Come down pit road, maybe locks him up, spins out. Caution comes out because it'd be blocking the access road to pit road, or the access to pit road. and that lucky yellow would fly, but not the case at all. Looks like O'Brien has still stayed out. Jordan McGraw has still stayed out. Andrew Wisdom now a good 20 plus seconds behind your top three, as it looks like the 25 is going to go ahead and put at least one more car a lap down. If you've got a decent lead on the rest of the field, you're going to start catching people and lapping them. It looks like per the scoring pylon and scoring in all, the 21st car of Osborne would be the first car one lap down. So if a caution should happen to fly, he would be able to go ahead and grab that lucky dog and grab his lap back. Still no give from Ryan Crooks, Matt O'Brien, and Jordan McGraw. There you see the time. So from Crooks to O'Brien, 6.34 back. Between O'Brien and McGraw, you got a good, more 9 seconds, and then back to Wisdom plus 5 more. So I imagine that Andrew Wisdom's going to really start closing in on that gap. But I am very, very impressed by this 25. He's doing everything that he's got to do to short this, and I don't know exactly how he's doing it. In the Shake and Bake Indy series that we used to run on Thursday nights with me and Eliza in the booth, we always used to talk about engine mapping and doing all that, being able to save different amounts of fuel around the courses. These cars don't have engine mapping like that. They have what they have. The only thing they can adjust in the car is brake bias and wheel ratio. That's it. And with these next gen cars, they can also adjust their pinion. So there's not too much. You see him get a little squirrely coming off the second to last turn. Here he is. So Ryan Crook's going to come on down right now. So as he comes across the start stripe, he's going to start lap 27. That means he would be just a few laps short from making it all the way. Looks like Matt O'Brien, he's going to go ahead and stay out and inherit the lead. And I think he was able to beat the 25 of Ryan Crooks across the start stripe, even though Crooks was on pit road. If Crooks was ahead of him on pit road, the 20 would not have been able to go ahead and grab a point for leading a lap. But here he is. So he's working lap 27. Can the 20 go ahead and go just a few more laps? We'll have to see. Again, Andrew Wisdom, he's back there in P3 now since the 25 came on down pit road. Holzer just a little bit further back behind him. Holzer looks like only by a second. So look at the time that Holzer gained. He went from being 3+ seconds back to just a mere second and a half, give or take, but definitely right there. And if he can keep up with that 7, you can bank on Holzer trying everything when push comes to shove and the race is being called official. Matt O'Brien now bringing his number 20 Cloud9 machine down pit road. Looks like the 34 Jordan McGraw, he's going to go ahead and do the same thing, trying to woe these things up down to pit road speed. And that's going to put Andrew Wisdom in the top spot. Holzer now by just under 1 second. Jimmy Cocker, Zappi, O'Brien going to round out your top 5. So how y'all feeling out there in chat? What you guys got up in there in the stands? Is it going to be Andrew Wisdom? Is it going to be Holzer? Is Jimmy Cocker going to show up and come up with the upset? We'll have to see. But man, you got to be impressed. Wisdom came in on lap 21. Holzer came in on lap 20. It looks like Crooks, O'Brien, Harmon, Jordan McGraw, Elizabeth Thal, they all came in between lap 20 and 27. So, yeah, very differing strategies as this race has gone on. You see Andrew Zappi, he's going to go ahead and give up P number 4. That, let me see when the last time was he went down pit road. This is actually his first time going down pit road. So Andrew Zappi, does he have the, has he done the math in his head? Can he go another, 29 or 30 laps to try to steal a win? It really all depends on how much time he gives up, as we're looking at a battle here between Jimmy Cocker and the 30. I believe this 30 is going to be, 30 is actually going to be a lap down, so that was not a battle for position. Brody Falliker is going to be the next one behind him. Oh, the 30 Shaboom car hard into that wall. Let me see if I can catch up with him right now. But Ryan McCall, immediate tow into the pits. Let's go ahead and show you that flip. That was pretty gnarly. Oh man, just on the throttle coming off, and had to immediately go ahead and have that thing towed so he didn't collect anybody else. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. Battle right here between Tyler Dohar. You see the 33 there. You see the 23 of Jose Ruiz and the 69 of Holzer. So Holzer right now running in P number 2. All these cars are now 1 lap down, or being put a lap down, and that battle for P1 just gets closer and closer. Holzer's not giving up, and Andrew Wisdom, except for during green flag pits, has led every single lap. But yeah, there's just no give. But are these guys going to be your winners? Are they gaining enough ground on the rest of the field to be able to go on up there and grab the W? Like we just saw Zappi come on in on lap 29, which would have started lap 30. Does he, or will he have enough to, or will he be able to stay within enough ground to where once these guys go down pit road, he's able to get on by them? I don't think so, but man, it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Let's actually jump on board with Holzer, as he is absolutely stalking this number 7. We're going to go ahead and jump on his hood. You see the 7 kind of short the exit of the bus stop. Let's jump on board with Holzer right now and see exactly what he's doing. Lap around here as Holzer continues to stalk the 7 of Andrew Wisdom, and you can tell some areas he's really loose. Car is absolutely violent, getting up and over the rumble strips, going through the bus stop and elsewhere, and man, absolutely muscling this muscle car all the way around this track. And man, got to give this guy a lot of credit. Got to give the top two a lot of credit. They are now 27 plus seconds between Holzer and Crooks. I mean, these guys clearly at the top of the field. The battle will remain, I think, between them unless we should happen to see the caution. But let's go ahead and go through the field again and see where everybody's at. Starting with the 25 EMGG glitch machine for Ryan Cook, sitting P3 right now. So pretty good night for him. Matt O'Brien is Cloud9 number 20, sitting P4, up 2 spots on the night so far. Tom Harmon, after having a little bit of an issue coming through the bus stop on the first lap, able to recover as he's getting underneath one or two cars that had just a little bit of an issue, but he's bringing that Avril Lavigne machine back up to P5, 4 spots back from where he qualified, but one hell of a rebound by Tom Harmon. Jordan McGraw right now sitting P number 6 in his number 34 Camaro, down 1 spot from where he qualified, but having a pretty decent race for old J-Mac. Hunter Johnson back here in P number 6, 32 Jordan brand car as well, sitting in P number 7. P8 is going to be Nate Mon. Gun drop, double deuce, doing all right, staying inside the top 10. Same thing for Jimmy Cocker back here in his Virginia Tech number 31. And then, of course, Duncan O'Connor back here in his Ally number 2 as we start to see more and more lap cars intermixed into or right around the lead lap cars. You see the 81 go high and wide, allowing the Deuce to move on about his business. Brian Pizzicemi right now all over his back bumper, getting into a very, very big braking zone. 28 kind of took that a little shallow. Is he going to have it? Nope, it looks like Cody Giles going to go ahead and try to take that spot. Checked up, coming up through the S's. Again, you don't want to take them too wide. You want to be single file, and if you come up to the top and you got a good run, good pull, just as you see the 9 doing right now, this is going to be an interesting entrance to the bus stop. Lily goes, whoa! See, you just saw the 9 kind of catch just a little bit of the guardrail and lost all kinds of momentum. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at the right rear on that thing. Nope, no harm, no foul, but it definitely looked like he tagged that guardrail. All right, so let's keep going. So behind Cody Giles, Andrew Zappi, the one guy that we saw stay out probably the longest of everybody else, sitting P13 right now. Brody Falliker, a little bit further back. He actually just went a lap down. So that's actually putting just the top 13 left on the lead back. On the lead lap. So Andrew Zappi right now is the last car sitting P13 in his 89 Toyota Camry as the last car. Looks like might have a little bit of an issue a little bit further in the back. Looks like Jimmy Cocker might have just had a little bit of an issue, as well as Jacob Palmer and maybe Rob Newman. Let's go back and find out what happened with that 31 Virginia Tech machine right now. There you see him coming on down the front stretch, passing the flag stand, trying to whoa it up and slow it up. Oh, looks like he just got on the brakes while downshifting. Maybe a little bit of wheel hop. Able to get out of the way, though. Great job by him. Let's find out what happened with Jacob Palmer. Here's Jacob Palmer heading into the bus stop. Does he short it and hit the guardrail or go a little too long? Nope, he just went a little too long. Does he tag that inside wall? Nope, able to regain control. Keep that thing undamaged, just waiting for his spotter to say all clear, and away he'll roll. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. So it looks like James Holzer, he's going to go ahead and bring that Camaro down pit road from P number 2. That's going to leave it to Andrew Wisdom. Ryan Crooks still quite a ways back. He was 30 plus seconds behind first and second. So 24 laps to go here. Season 1 playoffs, race number 1, round of 12. I'll go ahead and show you the points again, just to kind of remind you of where everybody is and why they might be trying to gamble just a little bit here from Watkins Glen. Holzer automatically doing very, very well. 35 points to the good. Brendan Book right behind, which I don't believe I saw Brendan Book. I'll have to go back through. I don't think Brendan Book was actually on track. So this is with 35 cars out here on track. Book is definitely going to fall behind quite a bit. Tom Harmon able to rebound, doing pretty well, sitting P number 3 with Holzer going down pit road. Matt O'Brien right now sitting P number 4. So you're seeing these guys. So he's sitting P4 in the points, also P4 on track. Ryan Crooks right now sitting P number 2 on track. Hunter Johnson, Jimmy Cocker just had a little bit of an issue, and Tom Flitcroft also is out here on track, but a little bit further back. I believe Tom Flitcroft right now is running about P number 21. So the points are definitely going to shake up a bit, especially with Brendan Book missing the first race. He's really going to have to try to get it done within these next couple of races. Speaking of the next couple of races, as we move on to next Monday night, we are going to be going on to Talladega. So we're going to bring it back to Talladega, Alabama. See what maybe Crooks can go ahead and get it done there. More than likely his home track. What's going to be one hell of a race. Not only next Monday night, but this Friday night on Roku TV. Man, I cannot wait to can't wait to kick that off. But Andrew Wisdom still staying out here. 22 laps to go, but he's going to have to come on down pit road. The last time he was on pit road was lap 21, so he's got another 21 laps. Does he come on down next time? I would say maybe. He can't make it from here. That's for sure. Andrew Zappi's going to be trying that for sure. Tom Harmon, after pitting on lap 20, he just set his fastest lap of the race, running a 1:10.34. Wow, hell of a run by Tom Harmon to be on 20-lap old tires and, man, getting it done. Great job. Hunter Johnson looks like he's going to bring his Jordan Brand Toyota down pit road as well. That's going to be from P number 6. As you see Dohar, you see Nate Mon up there in the double deuce go flying on by out there on track. Ryan Crooks right now still 31 seconds behind Andrew Wisdom. This race has been controlled by this 7 all night long. Holzer was able to get on up there to his back bumper, but not able to get on by. We'll have to see what happens though. When Holzer comes on out, being on fresher tires for at least 2 laps since Andrew Wisdom has stayed out. It'll be interesting to see where Holzer comes out compared to this number 7 Toyota Camry. Let's actually go back and find where James Holzer is. James Holzer is actually on pit road. Was he speeding on pit road? Or did something happen to the 69 EMGG Glitch Camaro? Not 100% sure. I don't see any kind of movement. Did he get damage? I am clueless in this AEons Watkins Glen 140, but yeah, he's still sitting on pit road, giving away a lot of points. He's got a good buffer from between himself and second place, but man, very, very curious what's going on with that 69. 20 laps now remaining. Andrew Wisdom still out there on track. Ryan Crooks P2, Tom Harmon P number 3, Matt O'Brien P4, Jordan McGraw P number 5. And as you can see out there on the other scoring pylon, everybody from 9th on back is 1 or more laps down. Jimmy Cocker in at number 31 right now is in the lucky dog position. So if a caution should happen to fly, he would be able to go around the pace car, get 1 lap back as we see the 7 come off the carousel, come screaming down the backstretch, heading towards turn number 6. Right there, you're really downshifting. You see where he might have locked up the tires just a little bit of tire smoke there. It looks like he's a little slideways as well. He's going to stay out yet another lap. And let's go back and see what's going on with Holzer. Holzer's still on pit road. Boy, I tell you, with Talladega coming up next week, and I believe Kansas the week after, Talladega, it's a pure wild card. Anybody can literally win that race. Super speedway racing is a whole lot of fun, but it's a lot of challenge. Or it's very challenging as well. You can't be you can't be super aggressive. A lot of people really just like to hang in the back. If there's going to be a caution, they don't want to be part of it early on. They want everything to happen in front of them, and then stay in the back, let what's going to happen, and then they be there to have a car for the run. Again, speaking of Talladega, I just put the Twitter handle for the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV out there in chat. Go on over, give them a follow, and retweet the info about the free tickets to Talladega that the Sim Racing channel is giving away this Friday. Again, I don't know exactly when they're going to be given away. I'd like to give them away on stream. Maybe after we talk to the top 3 finishers, we bring Jim Blankenship, the owner of Roku TV, or the owner of that channel for Roku TV, into the booth. He can go ahead and spin the wheel and find out exactly who will win 2 tickets to the most famous infield party of all NASCAR races. All right, so Ryan Crooks, in case y'all missed it, he just moved to the top of the scoring pylon, but he still has to pit. Working with 18 laps to go. Andrew Wisdom came on down pit road. He is back out on track. There you see him just now going into the bus stop. Very, very squirrely. Oh, 7's having a little bit of a problem. Able to save it, though. Lock it down, grab a gear, and get back up and go. That's going to save that's going to save Crooks quite a bit. Kind of interesting that he's right here in P number 3, because he's not too far off the back bumper of that number 25 EMGG glitch machine. Not far off at all, but yet there you see only, just the top 13 on the lead lap. But that's going to change as a few more people come on down pit road. Matt O'Brien right now sitting in P number 2 with that 7 behind him. Very curious. I'm wondering if there's I had a little bit of a scoring issue earlier. It wasn't quite working right. But okay. Well, I guess we're good. I would have thought that no, that's right. He had a 30-plus advantage back to Crooks and O'Brien after Holzer came on down pit road. So no, we're straight. We're straight. He's not leading anymore. There we go. Anywho, once Crooks and Matt O'Brien come on down pit road, let me see. The last time they pit was on lap 26 for Crooks and 27 for O'Brien. The guy that pit the latest in all that was Jimmy Cocker on lap 29. The same thing for Brody Falliker on lap 29. And I believe we saw Zappy. Yeah, the other one was Zappy that pit also on lap 29. All right, we're going to go through the field again Y'all out there in chat, go ahead and crank it up. Turn it into a little bit of a session. The sights and sounds of the AEons 140 here from Watkins, Glen. Go ahead, turn on that surround sound, give it a little bit of a push. Let's go. All right, a little bit of an issue right there. Looked like Andrew Zappi might have got collected. As far as what's up in the zone, looked like the 68 might have plowed the, yeah, definitely crashed. We'll go back to Andrew Zappi, Duncan O'Connor right now. But 68 looked like he might have caught that inside guardrail and it just shot him straight through the grass. Lucky enough, didn't collect anybody else, and yeah, that was definitely a little bit of a problem. Let's go back and see what happened with Andrew Zappi. Let's go right now. Oh, stayed in it, tried to get on by, and the two just had a little bit of a problem. Let's actually go ahead and play that one more time. Maybe from Philip. No, it's not Philip Bridgman. Let's go ahead and play that one more time. Same view. Scratch that. Let's actually go ahead and bring it up from the nose. Oh, looks like it's done. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Yeah, two definitely got loose in a turn, came over, and I'm guessing Zappy thought he was going to be able to clear it, but that's very, very unfortunate for Zappy because he had actually gone the longest on the original fuel run. He came down pit road on lap 29 and crossed the start stripe to leave on lap 30. So he tried, to make this a one-stop race. Looks like not able to, and he's gonna have just a little bit of an issue. I mentioned that Ryan Crooks pit very late earlier. Last time he pit was on lap 26. So we'll see if he comes on down lap 52, just a couple more to go. If that's true, he should come down with about 8, maybe 7 to go if he's been able to save just a little bit of gas. A lot of guys out here hoping that a caution would fly so they'd be able to gain some track position. Right now, Ryan Crooks still leading. Andrew Wisdom now P number 2 as he gets on by the 54 DeWalt car, catching up to the double deuce of Nate Mon. That is not a race for position. Nate Mon is definitely one or more laps down, sitting just a little bit further down the scoring pylon. Looks like right now Nate Mon is sitting in 10th, so he's actually the first car one lap down. That means Ryan Crooks out in front of this number 7, just only 3+ seconds ahead. Crooks just put that double deuce one lap behind him. Crooks just now coming on down pit road, so he's going to try to whoa up and slow up that number 25 EMGG glitch machine. Come to the attention of his pit crew. It'll be interesting now to see if anybody at all can save just a little bit. I mentioned Jimmy Cocker came down on lap 20. Came down on lap 29. He would have come out on lap 30. Brian Pizzacchemi came in on lap 39 for his second stint. Brody Falliker, he came down on lap 29. A couple people did choose to come down a little bit later, able to save just a little bit of fuel, but were they too far back to actually make up any ground on Andrew Wisdom, Matt O'Brien, Tom Harmon, Ryan Crooks, as well as the 32 of Hunter Johnson? Man, it's going to be very, very curious to see how all of this shakes out. Definitely appreciate everybody that just joined. Definitely see you out there, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. I am Pete Ruzick, best known as Repeat, or Repeat 1975 from back in the day on the Xbox console side. Moved over to iRacing, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, and picked the booth right back up. Just celebrated my 400th broadcast over on my YouTube channel. So in the zone, definitely see you out there on YouTube. Maze, definitely see you out there on Twitch. Brian Hunt out there on Facebook, and everybody else, definitely appreciate you. Dudes, Cashner Evans, Jacob NASCAR, Rock NASCAR, BK, Doug, Sang Mao, or Mao, we'll just say Mao. Big thank you to everybody for coming out, hanging out, chatting up, keeping me and all y'all company at the same time. I put the link to the TSRC on Roku TV Twitter handle out there just a little bit ago. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Don't forget, this Friday night, we're giving away 2 tickets to Talladega. The race from Dega will start right here on this channel, right around 9:30 Eastern Friday evening. You're not going to want to miss it. Not quite sure when those tickets are going to be given away, but in order to register, you got to go on over, follow the channel, and like and retweet the message about the free tickets to Talladega. Charizard, good to see ya. How's it going? It's going. We got 8 laps remaining here from the Watkins Glen with the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series. AEons 140. 8 laps remaining, like I just said. Andrew Wisdom leading. Matt O'Brien sitting here in... Matt O'Brien actually going down pit road. Thomas Harmon, he's going to go ahead and take over P2. The last time Tom Harmon pit, though, was on lap 40, so he's going to have to come down one more time. Actually, no, I take that back. Did Tom Harmon have a great strategy? Will he be able to go the last 20 laps? My money says yes. But Andrew Wisdom, he last came down on lap 42, so he should be good. Ryan Crooks, he just went down and was able to come back out P number 3, so he's picking up right where he left off. Matt O'Brien, though not too far off of his back bumper. Have to see what Matt O'Brien's able to do with those 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods in that Cloud9 number 20 Toyota. Great battle for P3. Just watching that 25 absolutely hustle that car into and off the corners, all kinds of slideways, grabbing a gear, getting up, get going, and so far able to hold on to P number 3. So with the 69 of Holzer out of the race for some reason, not 100% sure what happened. When we were riding along with him, we didn't see him blinking much at all. I don't know what happened with Holzer. It's going to be interesting. Tom Harmon, 23 seconds behind according to the leaderboard. It's hard to see Wisdom losing P1 unless he makes a mistake. That's in the zone out there on Facebook. Definitely appreciate that, man. And yeah, you are 100% right. Andrew Wisdom up here in this number 7 Nexus machine. 21 seconds over Tom Harmon and his 68 Avril Lavigne Camaro. Riding right now behind the 64 of Eliza Bethel. Ryan Crook still P3, Matt O'Brien P4, Hunter Johnson right now in a decent little battle with the 48, but this is not for position. 48 is definitely being scored 1 lap down, so he's going to go ahead and pull over, let that 32 go, and in a decent way too, actually, checking up to let that 32 ride on. There in front of the 32, you see the 77 of Tyler Dohar. Dohar right now sitting in P14, so he is also a lap down. Will he show the same courtesy that the 48 just shown and let the 32 go on by? Well, we'll have to see. Coming into a braking zone, getting into turn number 1, very wide. Watch the rotors glow right down on the on the apron. Grabbing a gear, able to get a little bit extra. I was going to say a little extra grip, and then you just watch that 32 go sideways, taking Dohar double wide, coming up through the top of the S's. That's usually not the best place to do that, but Dohar keeping it to the right, giving him plenty of room, getting into the bus stop, and move that 32 now. He's up 17 spots on the night. I believe the one guy that's still got most position gained on the night, though, is going to be this guy right here, the 28 of Brian Pizzacami, up 20 spots, sitting in P number 8, and right now being scored as the last car on the lead lap. Andrew Wisdom just now coming through the bus stop, really all kinds of loose. I'll have to see what he's capable of doing. Coming through the carousel, is going to have to check up just a little bit, get the nose of that Camry pointed in the right direction, come across those rumble strips. We were riding on board with Holzer earlier, and man, that was very, very rough getting through there. I mean, it looked at times like actually getting just a little bit of air. Again, talking about Tom Harmon back here. He's actually not too far. He's good 20 seconds behind Andrew Wisdom and Crooks. But Crooks and O'Brien, this battle may start heating up. As you can see there on the scoring pylon, just about a good second between these two. A second at a road course is almost nothing. You just got to try to outbreak your competition getting into any of these corners with a whole lot of steam. In fact, let's jump on board with Matt O'Brien for a lap as we're sitting at 4 laps to go. Let's jump on board with him right now. right, so one more lap down, 3 laps to go here for this top 3. And yeah, I gotta agree with you, Zone. This is absolute Wisdom's race to lose, but if that caution should fly, that would rack and stack the entire field back up, and at that point, it could be anybody's race going into turn number 1. Could be absolutely interesting to watch, but these guys, you know, out here doing their thing. I think I just saw James Holzer. Yeah, he's back on track. Looks like Holzer right now, though, he's going to be multiple laps down. Yes, 7 laps down, sitting in P24. I'm not exactly sure what happened to this 69 EMGG glitch Camaro, but yeah, good to see him back on track, not giving away too many points. You know, again, with a 35 car field, he's given away just about 11. And with Brendan Book not in the field tonight, he's given away a lot of points. All right, back up to Ryan Crooks and Matt O'Brien for P number 3. This is for the last podium spot. Andrew Wisdom has first. Tom Harmon second. 2 laps remaining here from the Watkins Glen in the Eons, a 140. This is race number 1 in the round of 12 for the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series. Again, welcome aboard, everybody. Yo, I'd really like to see Holzer just lay off of this 20 and well, I mean, if he's gonna get behind him, give him a push or something like that, yeah, sure. But I'd rather him not interfere in the race for the points between these two. But Holzer's a racer at heart. I don't know if he'll give any room, but either way, it's going to be interesting. Andrew Wisdom now, white flag is out. Coming down the backstretch, heading towards the bus stop. It's all about this guy here in this Camry. Just needs to hit the bus stop cleanly, come off the exit, a little bit of grass there, able to keep it moving though. Get the nose point in the right direction all the way through the carousel. Grab a gear, get back up, get going. Use a little bit of that runoff. Come on down. No issue there. Nobody has a threat in his rear view. Andrew Wisdom with just about a 24-second gap. No need to push it whatsoever. Coming through the last turn, he's going to come to see Barney first. And yeah, Andrew Wisdom's going to come ahead and win the Eons 140 from the Glen. Congratulations, Andrew. Congratulations. Tom Harmon, he's just now coming through as well. No fight in his rear view at all. Looks like here is the fight though. There's the 25. Oh, 20 way off course. 69 up his trumpet. And it looks like Ryan Crooks is going to be able to go ahead and grab P number 3. Matt O'Brien, P4. And Hunter Johnson, P number 5. Andrew Wisdom on his cool down lap. You can imagine some people going to come on up and say congratulations, just like the driver right there of that 50 High-Tech Securities Camaro of John Honeycutt. Nate Mon now right behind him saying, hey, yeah, man, congratulations. There goes the 9 of Cody Giles as well. You can imagine that the 7's going to absolutely burn him down when he gets back to the start stripe. Whoops. Just when you knew you screwed up. There we go. Again, big congratulations to Andrew Wisdom grabbing the W here from Watkins Glen, the most dominant car out here all night long. Led the entire first fuel run, and man, there was nothing stopping this Nexus number 7 throughout the evening. Big congratulations. Again, not 100% sure what happened to Holzer. He was his biggest competition. Those two had a 30-plus second lead over the rest of the field all night long, and in the end, Holzer ended up back in the 20s, 7 laps down. Tom Harmon and Ryan Crooks going to be your top 3. Let's go ahead and actually show you your finishing order now that the entire field has gone ahead and crossed that start stripe. So there you go. Andrew Wisdom, Tom Harmon, Ryan Crooks, Matt O'Brien, Hunter Johnson, your top 5. Jordan McGraw, Brian Pizzakemi, Jimmy Cocker, Nate Mon, Cody Giles, Mike DeWalt, Brody Falliker, Eliza Bethel, Tyler Dohar, and Jose Ruiz rounding out your top 15. Rock NASCAR out there in chat right off the bat on Twitch saying congrats, Wisdom. Absolutely, Rock. I gotta agree with you. All right, ladies and gents, we'll be right back with our top 3 in the booth. We're going to talk to Andrew Wisdom, find out what he's got under that hood, see if it clears tech inspection, I guess, right? But we're going to go ahead and clear away most, and we will be right back, I promise you. All right, guys, we are back with our pseudo top three in the booth. Unfortunately, Ryan Crooks was not available for comment after the race, so we went ahead and pulled P4, talking about driver number 20, Matt O'Brien, in that Cloud 9 Toyota. Matt, you had a hell of a race. You're able to stay within 30 seconds of Andrew Wisdom, and for a lot of people, that might say they'd almost count that as a win when you consider that most of the field was one or more laps down. Talk us through your race in that Cloud 9 machine and what happened there in that second to last turn.
It was I was pretty that first run I struggled quite a bit. I just didn't have the confidence to go very hard, to be honest, but just kept riding around, and then Kirk's got by me at some point. He was faster in the first half for sure than me, and then trying to just remember, and then I was just trying to run him down midway through, but at the end of the race, I don't know what he did, but I was like, because I put it with like 5 or so to go, and he was like 7 seconds ahead of me, and then I came out like 1.5 behind, and I started running him down. I was running at the absolute limit, and I was catching him, and yeah, and then the last 2 turns, I guess Holter just missed his breaking point and sent me to Narnia, but kept it on the track, so it's all okay.
Sent you to Narnia. I don't think I've ever heard that before. But man, hell of a race. I'm gonna leave up the running order on the screen, but I'm also gonna go ahead and pull the point standings before tonight's race to start off with the round of 12. Holzer's got a good 35 points. Brendan Book, who didn't show tonight, he was 15 points, only 20 behind James Holzer. Tom Harmon, that we're going to talk to here in just a moment, sitting P3 with 18 points. You all the way back with 5, as well as Ryan Crooks, Hunter Johnson, Jimmy Cocker, Tom Flitcroft, Tyler Dohar, Nate Mon, Brian Pizzakemi, and Jose Ruiz. What can you're the regular season champ. What can you do next week at Talladega and the following week when we go? I believe it's Kansas. What are you looking forward to these next 2 races, or is Talladega going to be a bit of a frightful race for you? Are you still there?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
you're. How I feel about going to the Talladega. If the Daytona fixed races were any indication, I'm just gonna pray.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah, they did something to the plate package recently, and it's just everything I've seen is just pure carnage. So we'll see. Daytona and Talladega are actually quite a bit different, so we'll see. But I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'll have a plan.
All right, bud. Well, we definitely look forward to watching you in Dega. It's gonna be a great race. I cannot wait. But man, congratulations on the P4. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there?
Shout out to Andrew. He's a monster at road courses, and he's my teammate. So yeah.
There you go. All right, we're going to move on up from P4 to P2. Talking about Tom Harmon in that, man, you gave Avril Lavigne just a little bit of a scare coming through the bus stop on lap 1. You were fortunate enough, though, to be able to go ahead and lock it down, not get any damage. You weren't collected either by anybody whatsoever. And here you are running your way back through the field, almost reclaiming your full glory, sitting P2, only 1 spot after starting on the pole. I watched you and Holzer turn a few laps last night during practice. You looked really, really fast. Both of you looked really strong as well. A whole lot of slideways running. Walk us through your race, Tom, and your march back through the field, please. It was absolutely amazing to watch.
Yeah, the first lap was definitely not how I wanted to start it out at all. But it was not only embarrassing, but I definitely have no clue what happened. I guess I just upset the car going up bumps in the bus stop because I wasn't even in the gas when it went around. Um, but yeah, climbing back through the field, definitely had to be patient. Um, People definitely have a lot earlier braking zones than what I was used to, and I think I got honeycut or Dohar on like the first lap after that. But I definitely had to put my head down and crank out some good laps to get back to where I was at.
Yeah, that was an absolutely fun march through the field to watch and see you pick up position by position by position. Um, how many stops did you actually make tonight for fuel? Was it two, or what did you end up doing?
I did a two-stop pit on lap 20 and on lap 40. I wasn't in the mood for a fuel race, so I determined last week I was making two stops. I didn't care if you could possibly one stop it. I was doing two stops and having at it.
Gotcha, man. Great race by you. And I mentioned I'm going to go ahead and bring up the points again. Brendan Book, he was not on track tonight. You came into this race with 18 points to the good, just about about half of what Holzer's got. Holzer finished back in the mid 20s, if I'm not mistaken. So you're going to gain a lot of points on him. You're definitely going to leap over Brendan Book. He's going to fall quite a bit. Do you have? This is a kind of a dumb question. Can you get up there and challenge Holzer and make sure that you stay inside the top 8 moving forward?
Barring anything unforeseen, granted, we're going to Talladega next week, so this comment doesn't make any sense at all. I should be able to.
All right, well, man, big congratulations. Again, phenomenal run through the field after just a little bit of a mishap on lap 1 through the bus stop. Man, talk about patience and everything else that it took to work back to this silver medal. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. And now to the man of the hour, the champ in the Shake and Bake IndyCar series, picking up with old Andrew Wisdom. Andrew, that number 7 Toyota Camry was absolutely on rails. We saw you go a little loose here and there, mostly on the newer tires, but here you are taking the W. And dude, you did it in dominant fashion. What was special about your setup, or are you just that kind of a road course racer?
Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy the road courses and just about everything in the stock cars and the Indy cars and whatever. And Watkins Glen's one of my favorite tracks, but definitely it was pretty close there. And I think Thomas beat us to the pole in qualifying. So still had good pace, had good race pace, and got a good start. A little bit lucky there. But yeah, just being comfortable in the car and enjoying the race just helps a lot and means a lot. And again, just got lucky with other people's misfortunes, honestly, with Thomas spinning out or whatever happened there on lap 1, and then Holzer breaking a toe link there when we got pretty close together trying to navigate the traffic. So yeah, just a little bit of luck, but just I think trying to stay relaxed and have fun and keep from breaking something off the card is just maybe just the winning strategy.
Man, well, I tell you what, if you're that good at road courses, Watkins Glen has been my favorite. Also, as far as road courses go, between Sonoma and the others that are going back, to like NASCAR 09, 07, and so on. But dude, I've never been that fast at this place. I'm gonna need a pointer or 100 in order to catch up to what you were laying down tonight. Andrew, again, man, big congrats. Any quick friends, families, sponsors that you need to get out there, man?
Yeah, just Duncan and Matt O'Brien as my teammates. Just being there, being supportive, and being good teammates, and then everybody over at Nexus Esports just helping me out, helping me to improve as a driver, and always providing things for me to learn from. And then Luke Heck, who hopped in mid-race to help me out by being in the booth, because I thought I may have had a little bit of damage at one point. So he hopped in there, helped me out, make sure that the car was okay. So appreciate that.
Yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to bring up to to Tom Harmon kind of late, but it looked like he smacked the guardrail going into the bus stop and just shot straight across the grass. That had to be pretty scary for him, but he was able to continue on. But yeah, Andrew, actually I just got corrected out there saying that we will not be racing next Monday night for Labor Day, so we'll actually see you in 2 weeks from Talladega. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, guys and gals out there in chat, one more time, going to put, whether you were watching on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or, the Sim Racing channel through Roku TV, definitely appreciate it for coming out, hanging out, chatting up, keeping me and all y'all company at the same time. I'm putting the Twitter handle for the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV out there one more time. Don't forget, go on over on Twitter, like, follow, and retweet the race about the Talladega tickets that are being given away this Friday when the Sim Racing channel on Twitter 200 goes live from Talladega Super Speedway, 80 laps around. I will have the one and only Byron Jones in the booth with me, and yeah, we're giving away 2 tickets to the best infield party in all of NASCAR. Will you be part of that? I hope so. I'll catch you Friday night. Again, thank you very much for coming out, and we'll see you again soon. Later.